Bro, what is wrong with these headphones? It's tripping. Do I need help? Okay.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Can you hear me, first of all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today for this press conference. Team Vitality, thank you for being part of Champions. I know that you have a bad moment right now, but thank you for being here and answer the question from the journalists. Today, we are going to open the floor for questions from the media. Remember, please raise your hand and it will call on you. And remember, when asking your question, please state your name and the audience that you represent. So we will starting with Sierra.
Hello. Commiserations on the loss and great job and everything you've accomplished this season. My question is for Safe. Now that the season is over, I just want to get your thoughts and I guess comparison between competing with Vitality this season and Team Liquid last season.
Yeah, I mean, this season was, I would say, successful in a sense. I think at the start of the year, no one imagined that we would even be here at Champs. We were working on very, very slow fundamental things, and we were trying to find our groove, and we said this is going to be a long-term thing, and we said we're going to try our best to be better and better. And we ended up at Champs. So obviously, that's the goal for any team, to be here on this stage and represent their organization. So from that perspective, I see this year as successful. With Liquid, we qualified to everything, yes. And I feel like it was per se successful in itself, but I didn't feel the same development journey in Liquid as I felt here. I didn't feel like I was growing. And I felt that the people around me and the staff around me here have directed me in a good place. Obviously, working with a new addition to the coaching staff, Damien, he's been very, very helpful to the team and to myself as well as a player, because most of the times when I join teams, I feel like I don't learn anything new or I don't take a step forward. No one's showing me what the next step is for me as a player. It always feels like I have to look around and then I have to give my input rather than someone giving me input and telling me this is how things should go. So a big thanks to the coaches, obviously, and Damon, especially for the things that have been provided. And overall, looking back at the whole year in itself with Vitality, we've had our ups and downs, but in general, I'm super proud of the work that's been done, and I'm super proud that we kept it together. And whether we fell here at Champs, it doesn't matter because I feel like we were a good group. We are a good group, and we lost as a group, and I'm happy about that.
Thank you, and I can't wait to see what you guys do next season.
Thank you for your answer. Next question is from Arnab.
Hey guys, likewise, commiseration on the loss. My question is open to everyone actually. Coming to the matchup, you guys went with Icebox, opening Icebox for LEVIATAN, and we saw great showing from you guys as well in that particular map. I would just like to know what went wrong in the last part of the series, and coming to the Sunset, why do you think it was pretty I would say comparative to Icebox, it wasn't as great showing as it was in Icebox overall.
I think we hesitated a lot more on Sunset compared to Icebox. Just in terms of like the calls were good, the micro is good. It's just we're a bit too slow, a bit too hesitant to move into actually actualizing upon what we called.
Thank you. Just to follow up on this, did did you guys expected the icebox map going to the distance? Given that you guys like it was Leviathan's one of the strongest map, and you guys did prep for it. Was the map went as expected as you guys did?
Do you mean like if we expected it to come up in the veto, or you expect
Yeah,
it to be?
going
Yeah, we
up on the
expected it to
veto.
come up in the veto.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next question is from Siddharth.
Hello, I'm Siddharth, just a freelancer. Conversations on the loss, guys. It was fun watching you guys, and I'd like to ask this question to Kicks and Runner. It's just a very simple question, guys. How was the experience here at your first ever international event, and yeah, what are your biggest takeaways from the event as well?
I mean, it's a great experience, qualified champs, and for me, first year in VCT, like it's been a hard year, I'll say. Uh, I've tried not to think of it as a hard year, but when I look back at it, it's definitely been a hard year, and I still have a lot to go through. Like I believe for myself this is just the beginning, and it's really good to get this kind of experience. And of course, it sucks to lose, and I don't wish like this feeling on anyone. So I'll be improving on myself and everything just in general for the next year, and hope I can come back here, in champs and compete again.
Yeah, I can say for myself that we had a lot of ups and downs this season. Beginning of the year was rough for us. Didn't go as expected in a lot of the events, but I'm really grateful that we pulled through split 2 and we actually made it here. And I'm grateful to be here. It's a really good experience. And yeah, same for me. It's the first year in VCT, so it's always good to actually, instantly make it. It feels really good about that. Sad that we lost today, of course, but overall grateful for the experience.
All right, thank you so much, and looking forward to see you guys play next year. Thank you.
Okay, we have another question from Sierra.
Yeah, my question is for Sender. Lev had a unique approach on their attack side of Icebox in terms of just defaulting A round after round and continually hitting that site. And it was clear you guys were making adjustments with more players being stacked towards A. But I just wanted to kind of pick your brain a little bit and see what was it like having to combat and adjust that same play that they were doing over and over again that worked and got them into overtime.
I mean, we adjusted a little bit to whatever they were doing in their attack towards A. Some adjustments were working, some adjustments were not working. In the end, they pummeled us through A, and I will just clap to that because didn't find any good adjustments to the harbor. Maybe they move, they clear us off the angles very good and couldn't fight back pretty much. So I clap to Leviathan.
Oh, thank you so much. We have another question from Antonio Sommer.
Thank you so much. My question is for the coach Gorilla. What was the approach to facing a team like Leviathan, which is one of the favorites to win the champions?
It was the same as the approach against Trace and against Talon and against Fnatic and against all the other teams that we played. Like we take it one game at a time. We prep in the days beforehand, and yeah, like it's just we're not thinking about the game after. We're always thinking about the game in front of us. So, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We have another question from Pedro Romero.
Hey guys, commiserations also from myself to you guys for losing today. Got a question for Safe. Looking back on just the team's overall showing in this event, what do you feel is your biggest takeaway from this whole experience, be it good or bad, from your point of view, and how would you guys kind of take that moving forward into next year?
Biggest takeaway is that you can accomplish a greater task, let's say, with very small actions from everyone. I think that's the biggest takeaway. I think you don't need something super significant from an individual person. You need very small things from every individual, and it takes little to no effort to do these things. And you will, by default, play better in the games you are playing. So I mean, that's the biggest takeaway for me, is that every individual can do something very small and make something great for everyone else.
Cool. Thank you so much. We don't have more questions in the chat, but I don't know if you want to share any question here in the room. Yeah, we have one question.
Hello, guys. Commiserations on your loss. I think you played really well on Icebox today. So I have actually two questions. My first question is mostly to Coach Kariwa. What do you think are the biggest areas of growth for the team during the off season? And also the second question is for the whole team. It's for your fans. Like, are there any specific plans you have during the off season? If you can share them now, thank you.
You mean, sorry, do you mean areas of which we're still require growth going into the off season? Or
Like taking into consideration the experience you got throughout the season and especially at Champions, something maybe that you feel still can be improved and you will be paying like special attention to it?
okay. I think individually my timeouts need to still get better. Obviously, like this has been my first split actually giving timeouts. So if I look back to the ones that I initially did versus Team Liquid and compare them to the ones I've done this event, I think that's somewhere where I can individually get better. In terms of the team, same thing that we've been working all season, the fundamentals, the comms, like nothing is ever going to be perfect in terms of these areas. So it's just stuff you got to keep going back to, keep chipping away at, keep improving and slowly raising the bar from the bottom.
Thank you. Okay. So also, if you want to share some words to your fans.
Anyone?
Yeah. I mean, she
Go on
was
now.
asked question about off season. My plans for off season. No, cool. Gonna go home a bit, see my family. Hopefully go on vacation with my friends. Enjoy the small time I have, and hopefully be back on improving in Valorant and grinding again. Because I mean, just losing makes me more hungry. I just want. I mean, I just want to play more, to be honest. So yeah, that's the plan for now. Just go rest a bit, see friends, family, enjoy for as long as I can, and then get back to it.
Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so thank you, Team Vitality, for being part of Champions Seoul. Your determination and sportsmanship are commendable. We look forward to your future participation and success. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Recording stopped.
Okay. You're ready, guys? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. For the next segment, we have here Leviathan. Congratulations, guy, for your victory, and also for reaching playoffs. Now we open the floor for questions from the media. Remember, please raise your hand, and it will count on you. When asking your question, please state your name and the outlet that you represent. Okay, we have one question from Siddharth.
Hello guys, congrats on the win today. This is Sid, freelance. Yesterday in Sentinels' press conference, a lot of them mentioned that they wanted to face you guys in the playoff stage. So, do you have anything to say to the Sentinels? This question is open to everyone.
Who?
Sentinels.
Got you there, and we'll take you right back to you, bro.
I want to meet my boy Sassy.
I mean, yeah, sure. See you guys there. It's gonna be fun, I guess.
Wait, we're playing against?
No, we don't know. We got him here. We're gonna take them out also.
Wow. So motivational.
Yeah. So powerful.
Cool.
Just kidding. Just
Okay, thank you so much. Next question is from Facundo.
Gracias. F de News acá. Felicidades por la victoria, Leviathan. Quería preguntarles qué sensaciones, al equipo generalmente, qué sensaciones le deja esta victoria, sobre todo en Sunset.
King, si quieres contestar.
Digo, obviamente muy felices con el resultado. Creo que lo dije también en la conferencia de backstage. Teníamos que probarnos nosotros mismos el equipo que realmente somos. No lo pudimos hacer contra Trace. Y nada, veníamos con todas las ganas de hacerlo contra Vitality y siento que en gran parte lo hicimos muy bien. Así que nada, me quedo contento con eso, con habernos probado, de demostrar el equipo que somos y nada, gracias a eso haber conseguido el pase a playoffs.
Gracias. Una última pregunta. Bueno, en la entrevista post partido decía que no importa el equipo que le den, los van a derrotar, no importa quién sea, pero viendo que ya preguntaban anteriormente, eh, ¿con qué equipo les gustaría enfrentarse en lo posible?
Okay, this question goes for Count. What team?
No, generalmente. Yo decía la
Oh.
referencia de Com de la entrevista.
So, anyone can ask? Can answer? You
Pensé
want?
que era para...
Yo también, pero no.
¿quería responder? Digo, estoy de acuerdo con Com, porque al fin y al cabo, como equipo, creo que tenemos la meta de ganar todo el torneo. Entonces, en verdad, no nos importa como el equipo que nos toque al frente. Creo que si hacemos nuestro juego, le podemos ganar a cualquiera. Así que, nada, estoy de acuerdo con lo que dice mi compañero. Mi compa.
Perfecto. Muchas gracias por el tiempo y suerte en playoff.
Gracias.
Thank you so much. Okay, next question is from Sierra Frisbee.
Yeah, Sierra here, just freelance. My question is to King or Itobata. I talked to Sender and I asked them their thoughts on your icebox approach for the attack half, particularly your lean into the A defaults round after round. And I just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on what was the strategy behind that, since it was round after round, just clawing your way towards OT, and it worked.
I think we started with we didn't start with this game plan in mind.
Yeah.
But
we found the gap.
the thing is, like, when you go on A side on Icebox, if you're the better team, you're gonna win those rounds no matter like how many times you go, no matter how many players they put there. If you're just fighting better together, you're gonna win it. So this is why we leaned into A this much, because we felt like we're the better team on the map and we can just close it out this way.
I have a follow-up on that then, actually. You said, I think during a listen-in on Sunset, when it was like 7-1, you said, we're finally playing aggressive. Did that mean like you weren't playing how you wanted to, like you said, on Icebox, or what was that in reference to?
I think it was like mostly a reference towards the overall performance that we had so far in Champions, because the way we played in Split 2, Americas, and then the playoffs, we were a very, very different team, and we finally saw this team on Sunset. and big parts of Icebox as well, to be honest.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question. Next question is from Ravish.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. My question is for Com. First, hey, what's up? How you doing, bro? Love the blue hair. Real quick, I wanted to ask, I find, look, throughout this almost entire season, I feel as though there's always been this energy that you've constantly had to like step up and be like, nah, like I should be here. There's always just this like elements of people like kind of doubting your skill, which is cringe, by the way. I just want to ask, do you still feel like you play with a chip on your shoulder, or or considering all you've already managed to accomplish, you're comfortable, you're cool, you're chilling, now you're just playing just to, win?
For me, I still have the chip on my shoulder. I want nothing more than to establish like a legacy in this game, to be honest. I feel like I work very hard to get there, and I think every day is this new challenge, and I just want to literally just become one of the best, if not the best, in the game.
Cheers. Thanks, man.
Recording in progress.
Oh, thank you. Next question is from Sierra Frisbee.
Yeah, if no one's gonna ask, I got it. My question is for anybody, but it might be a good question for Tex since it's about your prior team. The playoffs draw is happening after PRX versus EG, and there's a chance you get paired up against G2 as the first seed coming out of their group. What do you think of that potential VCT Americas Grand Finals rematch, and what do you think of them like with their performance so far at Champions?
If we got them, I think it would be fun. I kind of want to beat them in the grand final instead. I'm not gonna lie. Just to repeat the whole, VCT Americas final. But yeah, I think they've been playing pretty good. They seem very structured right now. They're making all the right moves. They've beat some good teams already, and I think they've been playing good. So if we match up with them, it'll be a really exciting game.
Great. Hope to see you both in grand finals then.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have one question here in the room.
Hello, I'm Via from Nerditude. My question is for Com. You said in the post-match interview that the qualified teams for playoffs just show how everyone in this Champions is so talented. I'm curious if there's any team that surprised you that made it into playoffs, or if there's any team that you expected would made it but didn't.
I think for expected to made it, for sure Gen G. Honestly, looked like Sentinels were just playing really well that day. And yeah, I mean, Gen G for sure, I thought was going to be like, obviously like the tournament favorite. And then for surprise team, I'd be stupid not to say Trace, to be honest. They played well against us. I don't think we were at our full strength at that time, but I mean, they're playing well, and obviously they deserved it. So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have one last question from Siddharth.
Hello, got another question here, this time for Tex. On map one, obviously you guys won, but you had a pretty quiet performance in terms of like fragging. But on map two, you were just absolutely flying, hitting all those shots, crazy shots. Just what was it like to, mentally bounce back and, reset for a second map?
You just have to reset really, and like you can't let a last map perform like performances like affect your next map. I also turned my mouse pad around and I was insane after that. I think that was the biggest part of it. But no, really it's just being confident in your teammates. Even if you're not having a good day, you can always bounce back the next game, and it's just strong mental, it's just experience. Like I think everyone's played a ranked game where they're terrible and then the next ranked game they're insane. So a match can go the same.
Awesome. Thank you and good luck in playoffs.
Okay.
Thank you.
It seems that we have more questions in the chat. So next question is from Miguel Mendez.
Hello, my question is from Masino. Me gustaría saber qué aspectos trabajaron tras la derrota, si hubo alguna preparación diferente para esta serie. Esa sería mi pregunta.
Yo creo que como lo han nombrado acá, principalmente el tema de cómo jugar nuestro juego, jugar nuestro, como siendo proactivo, nosotros siendo como el protagonista del partido, y algo que hoy día lo conseguimos como demostrar en Sunset más que nada, y eso, como ser como los protagonistas y no dejar al otro como jugar su juego.
Thank you so much. Next question is from Arnab.
Hey guys, congrats on the win. It's just a simple question, open to all. After the post-match interview, Tom was asked about who he wants to face, and his reply was, "Give us anyone." But I want to ask from the team itself, who do you guys want to face or are looking forward to have a face off in the playoffs?
Um, honestly, any team, as I said already. You asked about which team we want to face, right, in playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, as I was said before, I think any team, to be honest, I'd rather not play NA because we already played them. So I just want to face other regions, either more MEA or more APAC, China. But overall, I think any team, we're gonna play way better playoffs. We're gonna be showing a way stronger form. So yeah, any team, and it's gonna be fun. Any team.
Thank you so much. And last question is from Valeria.
Hello, guys. Congrats with the win and qualifying to playoffs. My question is to the coach. In the short interview between the games, you said that you're the team who is anti-stratting yourself. So without revealing too much, I just got curious, how does this process look like?
Oh, maybe I didn't make myself clear, but the question towards me was that Vitality is a team that anti-strats, but I meant to say that we're also a team that anti-strats the end.
Ah.
So we're not really like playing the same any game. So teams that are anti-stratting us just keep on doing it. We're switching up constantly. So
Is there any part like in the team's preparation when you're just like looking at your own gameplay and trying to find like the weak spots and like discussing it?
yeah, there is.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for the journalists, and also thank you, Leviathan, for being here. So congratulations again for your victory and reaching playoff. So see you later, and thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.